Welcome back. The 2015 Calypso season will continue on Saturday at the National Culture Center with a mix of groovy and Calypso music. The soca artists will take the stage next Wednesday. This year's Calypso is being organized under the umbrella of START, the St. Lucia Association of Registered Tents. It was formed by tent leaders who were forced to salvage the Calypso season after the last executive resigned, leaving the 2015 Calypso competition in abeyance. Calabash TV has been at the tent, and we now feature music and Calypsonians featured at the second outing for START. The conversation begins with Bernard Fannis speaking with Jean Leon, an executive member of START, talking about the efforts to salvage the season and the strategy of showcasing the Calypso and soca genres under one umbrella. START President Fitzroy Bingo Leon will also join the conversation along with some of the Calypsonians who performed last Saturday.
So he rushed him to the doc for examination, hoping he would get a prescription. But to his dismay, Dr. Tennant, Pokey kaput, Pokey kaput, all of the use of extent have killed your pokey nerve and Pokey kaput, Pokey kaput. Even pressure pill Viagra will not make your pokey recover. Pokey kaput, pokey kaput.
This is the stage of Calypso, and in the coming weeks there we're going to be preparing for soca and groovy, and it's going to be something completely different. You know, the bacchanal, the excitement of carnival, that sort of thing. You know, so we definitely want to differentiate what the plight of the people is, the joy, the sadness, the happiness, whatever they are going through, and then soca would have a different role in terms of the bacchanal, the carnival, and that sort of thing.
But when I see this guy keep on gloating with all them rumors about him that's floating, $2 million fam, but that ain't no joke. I love to give a souffle to this unscrupulous bloke.
The collaboration between the four tents, how's that working out?
Well, it is working out perfect because, as you know, Bernard, with the absence of a level of support in terms of subvention from government, it was economically critical that we made that decision. And on the heel of the resignation of the Calypso Association president, we did not want to just leave the artists out, you know, to dry. We just thought that, look, as tent leaders, because we are the part of council of the Calypso Association, so we decided, you know, to strategically get together and give the artists that opportunity. As you know, we are all about the artists, and we are all about giving them that stage, giving them that voice, where you have the musicians, the Calypsonians, the songwriters, a major collaboration. So why not we as tent leaders do that in the interest of the artists? And it's been working fantastic. We have our ups and downs. I mean, we're very candid in our discussion and very frank and forward with you know, the level of discussion that we're having, and because we want to make sure that the product is a good one.
The good thing is we've come together and we deal with the situations. I mean, there are issues. You're dealing with 6 different persons, the egos, their own leadership styles, and that sort of thing. And it's quite a task managing that situation. However, we're forging ahead. We're holding the fort. As to what's going to happen in 2016, I can't really say right now. The tents, the complement of Calypsonians within the tents, we need to revisit. A lot of the senior guys are currently on their way out. We need to look at the youth and that sort of thing. The model seems to be working. As to whether the tents are going to remain in that vein, it's another thing. Probably after the season, we do our postmortems, then we can look at what the situation is. But for now, our focus is the 2015 season.
Finally, is it a concept that the sponsors are buying into, this unity among the tents?
Very much so. We've probably had record figures in terms of sponsorship. The Lime sponsorship as a title sponsor, and all the other sponsors that have come together supporting us in the circumstances. I think it's something that's been the St. Lucian public, the audience, the sponsors have been crying for. I still think they can do better, because you now have Calypsonians from 6 tents But it's a start, and we're looking to improve it as the season goes on.
I was traveling on a bus to Forest, yeah. When we stopped to pick up a man with Indian hair. The bus was a little packed, so I had to squeeze. When the Indian man tell me, can I sit by you please? He looked so familiar, like an ex-minister. So I asked the question to make a conversation. He tell me yes, is I that there? I know I look old and I have white hair. I don't know why all this happened. I don't know what is the reason. I lost everything I had. I never thought things would get so bad. Some say I'm Lucia, so when come out they say Moon Lampado.
I'm Cornelia Jacob, aka Animator.
The new trend I see and it astounds me. Growing steadily, though some claim from creation, Eve was made to be Adam's companion. But it looks like the tables turn. For man there seemed to be no return.
What inspired you to think of that theme, first of all?
Actually, I'm not the writer of the song. It's written by O'Neill Fontenelle. And I think with everything happening in this country and the world especially, when you find the men are involved in most of the negatives in the world, the women are taking the next step. They're climbing and climbing and climbing, and we forget that.
Take a look at Germany, who have them flying so high. A woman, a powerful woman. And over in Jamaica, who legalized marijuana. A woman, a strong-willed woman.
So we have to broaden the scope and ensure that we show our men here, if not around the world, because the world has gotten smaller, that hey, while you are sleeping, the women are awake.
Pretty soon in St. Lucia, who will be we commissioner? A woman, a hard-working woman. Now a woman is a force. We see all is not lost. We live in a world where woman is boss.
Possibly, we may very well have a woman leader of the United Workers' Party again. Possibly a woman prime minister too. Who knows? Anything can happen.
It's overdue in St. Lucia.
Long overdue.
Okay, good evening, St. Lucia. I'm Jerry Joseph, better known as the Mighty Taker.
So they make the placards at Chasley office. They were checked and vetted by Mr. Ellis. So they coming down VG Road together chanting against labor with a nice placard calling us nigger. That was despicable, contemptible, unbelievable, really unspeakable. And the leader of the party never told the lady, get rid of that placard immediately. She was standing right next to him, right where his eyes could see. But he kept on marching ungleefully.
This is my 9th time singing Calypso, and I always write my songs, but this year I decided to take a writer, which is known as Lord Help Me, and he composed my 2 songs for me. And I'm very satisfied and comfortable with it.
How do you build that chemistry with a songwriter? Because you've normally written for yourself, but this time you're working with somebody. Explain to us that chemistry. How do you work on that chemistry?
No, well, you see, most times as an artist, you get to listen to different people. Like, every year I perform, I would listen to the views and the comments of the audience. and what they expect of me. And most times they will tell me, you know, you have a powerful voice, you perform great, but try a different thing, get a writer. So I decided it's not taking anything from me. So I decided I'm going to try a writer, and I spoke to him and he gladly accepted me, and he also appreciated me very much, and we work quite well together.
And if the N-word means caring for the elderly, then a nice black man I am proud to be. If the N-word means caring for the elderly, say that one more time, then a nice black man take a proud to be. Aha!